Ladies and gentlemen, I'm KZ and welcome to Let's Play Trauma Team. Trauma Team is a game that has to do with being a part of the medical team. And with it we have multiple characters to choose from throughout the game. This is an interesting game. This is part of the Trauma Center series, which hasn't really gotten too many games recently. Mostly spread off the fact that the DS games were all about pretty much being a doctor and performing surgery, so this one's a bit different. And from here, we're going to learn about how this whole character select works.
Please allow me to inform you of how to interface with this hospital. You can tilt the control stick left and right while on this screen. This will allow you to select which doctor's episodes to experience. Should you wish to change the difficulty of your operations, point at the difficulty icon. Then press the A button on your Wii remote. Difficulty settings only apply to the doctors that perform operations.
For a greater or lesser challenge, change the difficulty. To which you only have two. You have, I believe it's like resident. Yeah, here it is. It's resident and intern. I'll change if things become extremely difficult. Because this is a trauma center game, technically, and those games are very, very hard. The first one was rough. I've never beaten the first Trauma Center game because I got toward the end of the game and they're like, here's all the super hard stuff. So, this game can be played from any of the many characters you can choose from in any order that you want. However, a problem arises in the fact that this game also plays in a chronological order. So for the interest of doing things right, I'm going to be hitting every single event and level for all of these characters in the order of time, so chronological order, which lets us start first here with Overcast.
Operation complete. All right, bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Damn it! It just never ends. Just go. Leave this place to me.
Yeah, I must have dozed off.
It's Lisa. I thought it'd be useless calling the house. I want to get Joshua's things next Sunday. I'm sure you won't be there anyhow. I'll drop the keys in the mailbox.
Huh. Well then.
The game is split up into two different types. There's events, and then there's actual procedures, and these are essentially the parts where you do gameplay. We have a few different characters here. This is, let's roll through them just to give you an idea. We have, for example, CRSO1, who performs surgeries. We have Maria Torres, which I believe is first response, in case there's an accident, the first paramedics on the scene. I believe this man deals with bones in some way or fashion. I believe you use ultrasound in some way and endoscopy. Gabriel Cunningham does diagnosis. And I believe Naomi over here happens to deal with dead people. So, it deals with everything a hospital may have to deal with in some way or fashion. I also like the graphic novel style of the game. But after that event, next in line would move over here to this event with Tomoe.
Everything has been prepared for your departure, Lady Tomoe.
Very good. Hanzo, go on ahead and wait for me there.
As you wish.
By the 8 million gods that exist to protect this world, I, Tomoe, daughter of Tachibana, shall heed the path of honor. Let the heavens be my witness.
Have a wonderful day, Lady Tomoe.
And from there, you kind of can choose between Tomoe and Gabriel of which one to go first. I'm using a specific guide for chronological order, and they preferred to start with Gabriel, whose diagnosis first, so he will be our first proper level with signs of anguish. Let's go.
Gabe, I'm coming in.
Please excuse us, Doctor.
Walking dirt now. This thing's heavy.
What's going on?
Does this wire go
No
over
one
here?
told me I'm getting a roommate.
Ta-da! Isn't it amazing?
The red one goes over there.
Let me introduce you to your
I've
new
never done this
partner,
before. How am I
the
supposed to
Roni system.
Isha, my office isn't a storage room.
This baby's built to help diagnosticians like you. It sorts and reviews records. It also has a disease database.
Amazing. I'm sure even NASA'd be impressed. So if we're sued, the records are here. Thanks for the trust.
Gabe, just try it out. I'm sure you'll like it.
Right, I'm sure. If you ask me, this thing's just...
Good morning, Dr. Cunningham.
For the love of God! This thing talks?
I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I'll leave you two alone.
Later!
Sorry for the intrusion, Doctor. Hey, Emma, you should apologize to him.
Isha!
Great. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Condition identified. Deep sighing. A possible sign of cardiac neurosis caused by fatigue. Recommend ingestion of beta blockers or tranquilizers.
Great. Thanks for the tip. Look, I got a favor to ask. Since you're so smart.
Yes, Doctor. What is your request?
Just don't talk anymore unless I ask you to, okay? Just sit there like a rock. You got it?
Yes, Doctor. But my composition is 82% petroleum processed materials. With my 10% mineral base, I cannot be a very convincing rock.
Looks like I got company. Hold on one sec. So, how do I use you?
Examine the patient and enter in all observed conditions. Then I will calculate the most probable disease. Currently,
Hey, just one step at a time here, buddy. Not a robot.
correct. There is a 90% probability that you are human.
You can get back to me on that 10% some other time. Now, let's start the diagnosis.
And from here, you get a little bit of information on the patient, all that good stuff, and a bit of a summary, and you can get started. We can finally just get into it.
Hello.
Hey, no need to be nervous. Just relax.
Oh, okay.
Well then, are you ready, Miss Super Robot?
Yes, Doctor. But I am not a super robot. I am a diagnostics assistance terminal.
Whatever, just stop talking. And let's start the consultation.
And we can do a consultation, or exam, whatever you want to call it. So you can point to options on the left and press A to begin each exam. So let's ask questions.
Now, let's see what you've got to say. Why'd you come to the hospital?
Oh, yes.
Try to find symptoms by listening to what they say. Point of words related to the symptom, press A.
I'm in the school choir. There's an important competition coming up soon. But my throat feels all weird for some reason. It's kind of hard to inhale, and I can't really catch my breath between notes.
If we make too many mistakes, we'll fail. That's an abnormality.
So she's having trouble breathing. It's a light case of dyspnea. Roni, can you record the patient's symptom?
Yes, Doctor. Congratulations. You received the symptom, dyspnea.
What the? Do you need to say it like that? You make it sound like we're playing a video game or something.
You trying to tell me we aren't?
That is my default syntax and inflection for new record entries. Will it affect the diagnosis? I have a variety of templates in my database if you would prefer another.
Change it. This isn't a game, you know. What were they thinking when they put you together?
Understood, Doctor. Changing my expression at the end of the sentence and confirming it. New symptom observed, dyspnea.
That'll do. It's about as close to normal as you're gonna get.
So we have a symptom.
Actually, I had to take the day off from school yesterday, too. I was getting short of breath just sitting still, and my heart would start pounding.
That's an abnormality.
So you've got palpitations and shortness of breath, even while resting? What about now? Are you still experiencing these symptoms?
Huh? Oh, yes. I've been feeling like this since yesterday.
I see. I'll need to auscultate you later on.
I'm sorry. Thinking about this is a little depressing. Oh, but there's something good that's happened. I've never been able to stick to a diet before. But lately I've been able to lose weight no matter what I...
That's not normal, even if it is a benefit.
Lost weight? Well, she seems rather happy about it. But losing weight without doing anything isn't normal. We should add that to the list.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed, decrease in weight.
We're learning that you're just full of problems.
Yikes, what am I talking about? Anyway, that's it. Doctor, am I sick?
Absolutely.
All right, that should do it. There's no need for further consultation.
Certainly, Doctor. Please continue with the auscultation. Signs of palpitations and shortness of breath can be detected by the patient's speech.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like you're the one giving me orders.
Doctor, the auscultation exam is now available.
Alright, let's use the stethoscope to do the auscultation.
All right, I'm going to take a listen. Could you lift up your clothing for me?
Oh, okay. This is a little embarrassing.
Doctor, please express more consideration when examining patients of the opposite gender. The social and legal intricacies of such interactions call for greater care to avoid unnecessary risks.
Hey now, I'm just using a stethoscope. How else you expect me to examine her?
Oh, I'll be alright.
Oh, look, you just made this whole deal even more awkward for her.
Oh man, what a babe. It's okay, it's Japan. So we use the stethoscope using the nunchuck and Z to listen. Oscillation results can be heard with on the Wiimote. Change the output on the right press. Yeah, okay. Alright, we don't need the stick here. Let's check here. Of course I am. You don't need to stop me. Alright. Those are same. Mm-hmm. I have no idea if, oh yeah, the stick changes the sounds. Oh, this is an abnormality. They do not sync up.
The patient's breathing pretty rapidly. Roni, make a note of it.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Increased breathing.
What I did find interesting there is they didn't play the sound. I think it does it to the Wiimote, and I don't have it. Ah, what if I do that? Now let's see if we get it. Yeah, hers was like this earlier, but it's supposed to be this. It was a feature where they wanted it to play on the Wiimote, but I've disabled sound on the Wiimote because what if I'm playing at night? I don't want to just, disturb people and junk. So let's see. Delicious. Oh, I'm sorry, I was trying to find out if your hands were good. I guess we could check right here in the center. Yeah, that's not normal. Increased rate.
Her heart rate is elevated. Roni, record that symptom.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Increased heart rate.
We're learning how horribly she is doing right now. She's gonna be dead by next week. Without us.
Huh? The more I examine the patient, the more incongruities I'm finding. Let's see. Time to check them out with a visual exam.
Try to find symptoms by observing a patient's outward appearance. Point at the patient, press A to zoom in. Sure. Point at the patient's abdomen, press A to examine it. Okay. No, I don't think it's an abnormality. I don't think. They want me to point at the abdomen. Why not? How dare you! Well, you're fidgeting. You know that it is an abnormality for the hand twitching, I guess.
Her hands are trembling. That's not a good sign. Roni, make a note.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Trembling fingertips.
Excellent news. Well, she looks scared. And her neck ain't doing good.
There appears to be swelling on her neck. All right, I'm I'm sorry, but I need to touch it just a little.
Oh, yes, please do so.
I see. Does this hurt?
It does hurt a little.
Well, I think we should do a CT scan. Roni, make arrangements for image analysis.
Yes, Doctor. I am initiating the approval process. Please designate a date for this procedure and list any other pertinent details.
Huh? It's for today. Immediately, right now. Capiche? There's gotta be an open slot for...
Doctor, are you aware of hospital regulations?
No one ever got better by following regulations. Now hurry up and do it.
Yes, Doctor. Request sent. New symptom observed. Swollen neck. Also...
Well, that's all the obvious symptoms. Let's end the exam for now.
Thank you very much.
Don't thank me just yet. The exam isn't over. You may have to come back here depending on the results, okay?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll do just that.
Now, time to leave the exam room. I'll just come back if I need to.
And now we can move locations. So, we have found out that she has a multitude of symptoms, and we have to find out, try to connect them, maybe find which ones matter, that whole thing. But we'll save that for the second episode. We're going to end off here. So next time on Let's Play Trauma Team, we'll find out exactly what's going on with her. And maybe even move on to another episode. So, till then, I'll see you guys next time.